going to be housing a lot of employees in this bullpen. Noise reduction is my main objective here, and a lot of that can be done by the right ceiling design. So when I originally decided to do a grid ceiling, the first company I thought of was Armstrong, because they have the exact products I need for sound absorption.
Today I'm meeting with Sean Brown, who is the principal scientist with Armstrong. I'm very excited to meet with him because I've already decided on some of the design elements I wanted to include in the ceiling. But it's really important for me to select the right ceiling tile for acoustics so that it can prevent any sound issues we might have in the future. So Sean, thank you so much for being here with me today. I'm so excited to learn about what Armstrong has to offer in order to solve my sound challenge.
We have a product line called Total Acoustics.
Okay.
Total Acoustics means it absorbs sound and it blocks sound. In fact, it absorbs a great deal of sound, 85% of sound. It blocks 35 decibels of sound. So depending on what your needs are, you might as well just use this tile throughout all the spaces, the private offices, the bullpen. As walls come up and down, if you reconfigure, you already have Total Acoustics throughout. Total Acoustics is everything. It blocks sound, it absorbs sound. The product that we talked about is called Cala, and that absorbs 85% of the sound and blocks 35 decibels. And for every 10 decibels of sound, it's half as loud. By using a Total Acoustics tile, you're going to be able to keep the private conversations private.
So now, with Total Acoustics, I want to do some decorative elements in the ceiling as well. Can I incorporate the Total Acoustic ceiling solution with, like, the Formations clouds or with the Woodworks tegular ceiling? Do I have that option to integrate the two?
Yeah, I mean, Total Acoustics comes in 2x2 ceiling tiles, so if you wanted to replace some tiles with a wood-type tile or a metal tile, if you wanted to suspend clouds, canopies, you can do that, and that flexibility is there as well. A cloud is an architectural element that suspends midway between the floor and the ceiling. Sometimes clouds are actually used for spot acoustical treatment where you want to have a little extra absorption under a certain feature. Sometimes it's used for a visual way to break it up.
So the decision has been made, and we're installing Armstrong Cala ceiling panels with Total Acoustic performance throughout the building. And when you add in the stone-colored formation cloud below the white wall-to-wall Cala ceiling, we're not only getting a beautiful design, but also another layer of sound absorption.
The design that was employed here was really just using the ceiling tile as a canvas. We are blocking as much sound as we can. We're absorbing practically 100% of the sound. And now it's just a matter of where we decide to paint those tiles throughout the space.
So the ceiling tiles are in. Wow, it's been quite a week here at the worksite. The 30 Dynasound speakers are now strategically placed and hidden within the acoustical ceiling. And speaking of ceilings, I couldn't be happier with the look of the Armstrong Cala ceiling panels with Total Acoustic performance. The sound absorbing and blocking makes it a perfect solution for the entire building. We've also added some wonderful decorative elements as well. And the Mayline furniture is going to give everyone a great working environment. Now it's time to show Mark and Carmen and get their reaction.
Wow.
Nice.
This is unbelievable.
I like the lightness of it
Wow,
against
look at the
floor.
reveal. Look at the desks. This is the space.
Gorgeous.
Sit here. Oh, come sit and have a meeting with
Oh,
me.
wait.
There you go. You
It's
get
a
to,
file cabinet and a seat
That's right.
all at the
Come
same
sit.
time.
And look at all the outlets, so you can actually.
8 outlets, one place.
Because the whiteboard walls are really cool because they just give you a little bit of a separation, right?
Beautiful. Looks
Wow, what a great space. What's really incredible is that we have 54 cubicles in a very small area of space. And 5 years ago, there's no way that we could have pulled this off. But today, with the advancements in technology and the fact that we have these acoustical ceilings that have this high acoustical value and the Dynasound with the sound masking and cubicles that actually have this high-end technology that allows you to feel the privacy. Even though we're in this big open room, yet you feel like you have the privacy of your own office. And we couldn't do this 5 years ago. It just couldn't happen.
One of the goals that we had in designing what we're designing is to have every space have a dual purpose. So you look at the file cabinet that's lockable and can be a seating storage. You look at the place that you can put your files and things in, but you can also write on it. You see the whiteboard that is a whiteboard that you can write on it, but it's a space where it's privacy. So we've really designed everything to have multiple purposes, and I think we've done a really good job with Mayline's help to create something that will work for the associate and for the company in high productivity.